Hey guys, Knife Watch here. I just wanted to do a quick video basically telling you who I am, okay? And I realized I just kind of jumped into doing a couple of random videos and I didn't really think I would ever do more than one video, but it seems like I'm kind of stuck to the tube at the moment. So I wanted to quickly chat about who I am, why I'm here, and why Knife Watch exists and what Knife Watch means, okay? So this is the Quiet Carry Waypoint. I think this is actually one of the best made knives, production knives of the past 5 years, okay? I've been into knives for a long time, only really started collecting them seriously in 2018. And the beginning of that year, I realized that there's a lot of great stuff out there, but this is basically a completely corrosion resistant knife anyway, so it gets the tab. And this Zin 104 on the fine link bracelet, this is, to me, the quintessential modern watch. It's a do-everything. It's almost got a micro-brand feel to it because Zin is an independent company, German-engineered, beautiful, do-everything. You could wear this on a job interview. You could wear this to a wedding. You could also wear this when you're just chilling out. And this is the quintessential strap monster. You take this metal bracelet off, and you put any leather strap, rubber strap, whatever you want, it's gonna look great. So quintessential watch with an example of a quintessential knife, right? So in fact, let's do this like this, right? Knife, watch. Okay, so who am I, right? Start with watches, right? There's pictures of me wearing a watch when I was 5 years old, 6 years old, right? And the most enjoyable conversation you'll enjoy with any watch enthusiast is, what if you could only have one watch? This is a dangerous question for any kind of person in today's society. Why do they own more than one of anything, right? Example, you ask Martha Stewart, what if you could only have one pan or one pot? Okay, not that kind of pot, Martha, okay? Sorry, Snoop Dogg. Sure, you could have one spoon, one knife, one fork, and live a minimalist life, but what do you do when you're trying to cut a cake, slice a pizza, right? Or sous vide a creme brulee, souffle, quiche, or whatever people sous vide. You can't wear the same pair of shoes to an interview that you can on a long hike, right? You need multiple different kinds of things, and there are multiples of different kinds of things for a reason, right? For example, a brush. You can't have, your hairbrush and your toothbrush are two different things for a reason. They have their own specifications. So you do need more than one type of knife, right? So, do you need multiple kinds of watches? Yes. There's watches that you can wear, again, on a long hike or an interview. They're different. So anyway, instead of raising hell and asking every watch collector, the preposterous question of what if you could only have one watch? Yeah, I'd like to call this a one watch collection, but I have many more than one watch, and they're all one watch collections to me. I could do many things. I could wear, that watch for my whole life, and that's kind of how I compare every watch is to a beautiful example like the Zin 104. But I'm on a quest to buy, only things that are amazing quality so that I don't have to sell them. I don't have to flip them. I've made great decisions and I don't make these mistakes all the time. So the goal here is to build an entire watch collection of just, one watch collections and one knife collection that is basically full of knives that I could live my whole life with if this was my last knife, right? If everything went wrong, at least whatever knife I have on me is actually gonna serve me well in a disaster. So where's the concept of Knife Watch? Like, what does that even mean? Is that like a TV show name? It's actually kind of philosophical for me. I hope this isn't cheesy, but to me, the qualities that make up a masterful knife are mirrored by the requirements of a modern timepiece, right? I mean, I believe the greatest invention before the industrial age was not the wheel, but the knife. The knife arguably saved the primitive Homo sapiens from the perils of the wilderness, right? You could slice things, cut things, make tools. It was the first tool, it was a sharp rock. That's all this is essentially, is a sharp rock. And, to me, the greatest invention of modern society is not sliced bread, which you need a knife to slice bread, but is actually a watch. It means convenience, right? Time saving. For all of those offended by this argument, think about it. You can't time anything then how do you know where you are in your life? Time means everything to us. When it's daytime, we feel like going outside. When it's nighttime, we want to go inside. Why is that? Why do we seek safety at nightfall? Because the night, the darkness tells us what time it is relative to where we should be within our realm of feeling safe as human beings. Anyway, horology is an amazing thing, and so is knife making. So these both suggest what kind of human beings we are. When you have a knife on you, it suggests preparedness. It suggests that you are ready for anything. And when you have a watch, it suggests and signifies responsibility, punctuality, a wherewithal about your life and where you are in your life. So these tools are so central to humanness, they kind of become symbols for entire nations and cities, right? How many state flags have you seen that, or family crests that have swords adorned on them, right? Many of them. And how many cities have a gigantic clock with an arguably accurate clock on them? Okay, enough waffling. What's the point, right? A person without a sharp object leads a dull life. And whether your symbol be a knife or a watch, whatever your life is full of, don't let it be dull. Live a purposeful life. Live a prepared life, And if you don't have any purpose in your life and you feel depressed and this is where YouTube's algorithm led you down, buy a watch for $10, a Casio, something like that, right? And feel the amount of responsibility it gives your life when you just have this item that tells you what the heck is going on relative to the day. And if you don't have a knife that you carry with you, why not? How often do you have to carry something? I mean, it is not okay to open up difficult packaging all the time, with your hands. I mean, you're gonna bust your hands open, right? So, I'm wearing the gloves just so I don't sweat and get my items dirty just because I'm handling them, right? It's obvious. These to me represent who I am as a person. I want to feel ready and I want to feel prepared, and I want people to know that I am ready and I am prepared, so they take me seriously in my work. And in my personal life as well, right? So this makes me feel like a human being. I have the best thing from the, beginning of Homo sapiens being successful in the food chain, and I have, to me, what is arguably the most amazing non-electric invention humans have ever created, and that is an amazing automatic watch. So shout out to Zen, shout out to Quiet Carry for making this waypoint. That's what Knife Watch is, right? I want to have timeless knives and sharp watches. All right. That should be it for today. Anyway, subscribe if you want to hear more musings, see my gear, and otherwise be distracted from the incessant reality of existence. Peace and love. Knife Watch out.